Hello everybody, this is Madiḥa reporting love from Amman. Before I start, I wanted to invite you to click subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube right now, so that you can listen to my messages week after week and grow with this beautiful community of awakened women. Today I wanted to talk about a tiny three-letter word that came up in a conversation with my coach this week. And this three-letter word will revolutionize your reality once you tune in to what it really adds. And that word is and. My invitation for you today is to use more ands. And is the solution to conflicts. Because often when you're in a relationship, or you're in a community, or you're in any kind of space where there are different perspectives and experiences on the plate, then usually there's this feeling that somebody has to win, that somebody has to be right. And what happens with ands is that you allow for everybody to be right, to be heard, to be validated. And at the end of the day, that is one of the deepest needs every human has, to be validated. So for example, in a relationship where you have two people who seek two different things, one person seeks a lot more freedom, and the other person seeks more security. So the way conflict happens is like, oh no, I want this, you want this, and so we can't be together. In truth, when you start using more ands, this resolves the conflict, because now the conversation becomes about how can we have more freedom and more security. In that way, everybody wins, everybody is right, everybody is validated. So for conscious relationships and conscious communities and conversations and conflict resolution, and will solve a lot of your issues, because it allows you to break free from either or but this. So most people, that's how, if you catch your language, you probably use a lot of ors and buts. It's like yes, but, or. But instead of that, you're opening the world of possibilities to say they can all coexist. So when I say and, I'm expanding. I'm allowing the limitations to drop, that it has to be this or that. So in a way, if you're a box, it's like you removed the lid off the box and you said, you know what happens if I play around and I say they can all coexist, because I live in a world of infinite possibilities. And in this world of infinite possibilities, this and this and this. So for example, I want to be free, but I want security. This is what most people say when they want to create, for example, the business of their dreams. They're like, oh, but it's risky and I need security. Well, what if you can be free and create your dream business and feel secure? Because that is a possibility. So what starts to happen as you use more ands, you unlock those possibilities that used to feel like ors or buts. And when you start to remove the ors and the buts from your language, from your mind, because at the end of the day, we're all living our mindscape, which means we're all living in the constructions of our mind, in the beliefs we have about the world, and also about myself, about yourself. So when you shift to and, I am, for example, I am shy, and I'm really vivacious and social and spontaneous. Because at the end of the day, we're all so many things. And sometimes we feel like, but that's contradicting. For us, it's not contradicting. And there's a quote by Walt Whitman, a poet, an American poet from the 19th century, I believe, that's really powerful. And he says this, he says, do I contradict myself? Very well then, I contradict myself. I contain multitudes. And that's what the ands point to. You contain multitudes. Use more ands to tap into the multitudes, to tap into the possibilities. And the second reason this is such an amazing tool and unlocking and hack and really just a key to open so much of you is that it allows you to grow. For expansion, use ands to grow. So the second you do that and key in the lock, you allow yourself to open more doors, more rooms in the house, more rooms in the world. For example, I am a person who loves comfort and I love adventure, and I love freedom, which means I'm going to start opening more rooms where I can seek comfort as well as freedom and adventure, which means you are awakening more of your potential. And at the end of the day, isn't that what you want more than anything? To awaken more of your potential? I don't know about you, but that's been my core desire my whole life, knowing there was something in me that was so waiting to be activated. And the moment you start to commit yourself to that activation, you will definitely find many ands. Like when I started to explore my purpose, I discovered I love yoga, and I love breathwork, and I love coaching, and I love sound healing. And instead of saying, okay, I'm this or that, actually I have seasons, I have rhythms, I have these cycles, and in some cycles I am more into that, and in some cycles I am more into the other thing. And that's where you allow yourself, you allow for the feminine part of you to coexist within all those possibilities, for your growth to exist, for your potential to explode as you allow yourself. And that is the word I want you to hold on to. Allow yourself. Give yourself permission to live your ands, because they are your birthright. It's only the conditioning that we receive that said, you're either this or this. You do this or this. Mama. That's the rhythm, right? That's the rhythm we've been like, I'm a robot in life. I do this or that. But you are not a robot, okay? You are an infinite being, and the and will allow you space into that nature that you hold. And number 3, and will make your life so much easier. You can relax. You don't have to make life so difficult and hard to choose and conflicting, and I have to win, and turn into a narcissist, basically. Because that's what narcissists do. They always have to be right. They always have to have it their way. And trust me, I definitely have an inner narcissist who sometimes rejects the ands, and my opinion is right, or my belief is right, or my way of living is right. And we all have that, and that's okay. But what I'm offering is almost like a little remedy, a little love potion for life, a little thing to make it easier on us. And I share this from my own experience. So allow these tools to make life easier on you. Because life is not meant to be difficult. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And when I say enjoyed, I say up your standard of enjoyment. It could be something so simple as enjoying some sun on your skin. Yes, I love enjoying sun on my skin, and just being in nature, and enjoying the simple things. And I love the big things as well. I love all of it, and more. And I remember one time I was in an experience, and it was the most amazing experience, and I came back, and wow, I could see the moon right now. It's really gorgeous. And I was standing next to this person, and he was like, do you want more? And I was like, what? And let's say it's like a roller coaster ride. So you go on the roller coaster ride and you come back, and that was so intense and big. And then he tells me there's more. I can go on an even bigger roller coaster. And that's what the universe keeps on showing me, that there's always a bigger space to feel into, to think into, to imagine your reality into. And when you do that, and you surrender to the ands, and you surrender to all of that, it's like it's so magnificent, and it's also so simple. Because all you have to do is give yourself permission to receive more ands, to receive more expansion, to receive more of your possibilities and your potential. And I know for a fact that is what you want. You want to live more of your potential, because everybody wants to live more of their potential. That's just human nature. It's like we're these tiny seeds, and we know that the seed contains the huge oak tree. And you know that you contain something so magical. So start bringing in the ands. And sometimes it takes a bit of courage to do that. And that's why I have a very special thing to share with you today, which is the courage meditation. All you have to do is click the link above, and you will get to download it for free. I'm really excited to share this meditation. I think it is so needed, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you again next week. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please click below and make sure to share it with your friends, because of course this message needs to be heard by more and more people so that we can all awaken women all over the world, and particularly in the Arab world and the Middle East.